I hate to sound like a broken record, but this is something that we've been worrying about. Was my god!
95, look at this! Oh my god! Is he gonna see 95?
Yeah, it's just boom.
Oh, what a game! Oh my god! I have to take something for my blood pressure.
No. Yeah. I understand. Yo, welcome back to the Smashers Gambit. What's up, Miodrag? Such an honor to get you here. I know.
Thank you so much for being here, and guys, you were great.
Oh, thank you.
You actually were so good, and I don't know what am I supposed to do now. I told that to Anna, but okay, I'm just going to explain you some chess lines, and hopefully it's gonna be good.
Perfect. I mean, I'm just. I mean, I've been if people who don't know who you are. I mean, you're actually one of my favorite chess content creators. Period. I love your YouTube channel. I think I know you were also even the coach of not one, but really two players in this event, and one of the coaches, because you used to be even Eric Hansen's coach, correct?
I've been Eric Hansen's coach for so many years. I've been coach of AK Nemsko, Chiujo, Nemo, actually. I've been coaching so many guys. So basically, I'm here, and in this competition, I can proudly say that I've been coach of Zane, who won the Scholars Meet, and I'm still coaching Cody, who's just actually placed against Ludwig in the semifinals. So we're going to see what's going to happen there.
And what a match that was! Honestly, what a match that was.
Okay, let me just flip. Let me just flip the board.
Okay, so now it's Hugs is going to be having the white pieces. VoiD with the black pieces.
Should we actually go with the white pieces from Huck's point of view, huh?
Yeah, either way. I could do either way.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, actually, I guess VoiD, the name is on the bottom, so I guess we have to do I guess we have to put black on the bottom here. Just because VoiD, the camera and the name is on the bottom. There we go, yeah.
Problem at all? So let's go. They just played the Karakan, an interesting opening choice. That's one of the most solid and most boring opening. Oh my goodness! Queen F3. Look at this. Why don't you take your time?
Yeah, Queen F3, just forking the rook and mate.
No, I just thought that he's gonna play that, and I was, like hoping that he's gonna go into the blitz session. But okay, knight c3.
Let me tell you, as that is one of, I mean, okay, so players of, I can say this very confidently as a player of this exact skill level. A lot of the time, if you say there is a tactic in the position, if you know there's a tactic, oh my goodness. And again, the evaluation bar shooting up for white here.
Yeah, and I gotta be honest, at first glance, even I don't know why. But basically, bishop e3. Knight e5, queen to b3. Actually, the point was knight e5, e6, and queen f3, winning the rook on a8. But okay, you know what? We can't be mad at these guys because they're just taught by their coaches develop all your pieces. So basically, you're not professional guys to see all kinds of tactics in the
especially in a tournament. Because in a tournament you're thinking like, okay, maybe you're playing online, some random blitz or some random rapid games on chess.com. You're thinking, okay, I'm going to look for some cool ways to play this. But in a tournament, every single game matters so much. You don't want to waste time calculating a tactic. Maybe there's no tactic there. So it's I understand.
Right. You're absolutely right. And on the other hand, we have to take and to absolutely pay attention on his moment where he's actually psychologically broken after a previous game. So let's see what's going to happen this one. This bishop h6, it's one of those situations where you spoke about exchanging pieces, simplifying the games because you guys cannot, hold attention. But okay, let's see. This is quite a good game. Normal position for both.
Do you, I definitely see this idea pretty often in these games where black has this kind of fianchetto bishop on bishop g7. And then white will just kind of, support the bishop and try to trade it off because it's a strong bishop and they want to get rid of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me just give you one general explanation. He's playing with an IQP. With an IQP, you're never supposed to exchange pieces because the The more pieces you exchange, the worse IQP will be. So basically, actually, it's going to be without defenders. And basically, this is just great for black. But okay, let's see what's going to... What is he doing?
That's what I keep hearing. Yeah, and then this is... I know this has been kind of something I've been struggling with a lot recently is how to play these IQP positions. And
so just remember two things. When you play against IQP, you should block it and you should trade off pieces. When you play with an IQP, don't allow any kind of exchanges and trades, and basically try to keep the game complicated and try to attack. They're always like a good sources of attack, but in this case, he cannot do it that easily.
He can't push it.
Well, by the way, somebody in the room asked, what is the IQP? Isolated queen pawn. Pawn that cannot be defended by any other pawns. This is an IQP.
This pawn right here on d4.
Yeah, the pawn on d4.
And we call it the queen pawn because it's backed up by the pawn that starts in front of the queen.
Exactly. So he's just made a long castle, which makes sense because if black decides to take, he's going to be capturing by this pawn. So this is okay. Queen c7 threatens the bishop here on c4, which is also like a pretty normal move in this position.
Sure. Yeah, this is definitely more of a positional game. And maybe that's kind of like, you were talking about how you like Hugs' solid play. I mean, on the other hand, there have definitely been some missed tactics, which makes total sense.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, in this position, you got to know that black has certainly better position. Why? Because he's playing against isolated queen pawn. Position is pretty simplified. There is no tactics. They're not like the dark square bishops are off, which definitely here gives black sort of like more pleasant type of game. And by the way, whenever you play long castle, put the king on b1, guys. Never missed to do it because I wrote a book recently and I said in 98% of the cases it's going to turn out to be good, in just 2% bad. So basically you don't risk anything.
Oh wow. You got the statistics on. You got the statistics on there.
Well, that's my statistic.
Yeah. I have a question. In a position like this for black, would it make sense to just trade the take bishop takes f3? Because I'm thinking
Absolutely, because you came up with a great move. So look at this. For example, imagine to take on f3. What kind of pawns would this be? Absolutely terrible.
And it would trade off a piece in an IQP position, which is another thing that you should be doing here as black against the IQP.
Exactly. You learn fast, just like all other Smash Bros. Guys.
Thank you. I'll be high rated eventually, I swear.
I hope so. I see that you're also streaming. One day I gotta come on your channel to beat up some subs.
Perfect. I would love to do that. That would be so fun.
This is a nice one. This is quite a positional game. They're just moving around. They play absolutely solid. I kind of like this one. Okay, they're missing some chances, of course, positional concept. But speaking of the game and the quality itself, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I think positionally, it's not the moves make sense. I mean, white here, Hug sees like, okay, we got this open file behind my knight. You've got your queen sitting on c7, so that could be bad news if it lines up with the rook on that's now on c1. So I like how he's playing this for sure.
Absolutely. So once again, your move would absolutely make sense. Bishop takes f3. But I guess he's going to move the queen. He's going to see some phantoms about this knight on c3.
Some phantoms. I like that.
Definitely.
I like that.
I just hope that he's not going to jump on e4, because if he jumps on e4, knight takes e4, rook c7, knight takes d2. For example, this one would be really bad. And hopefully he's not going to make it. Because in that case, this knight should take it. And when you take by rook on c7, you take on d2. I don't like too many arrows. I'm just confusing.
I I see it. I see it. Yeah, it's the kind of thing where you think that there's some kind of tactic where you win the queen, but unfortunately, your queen is also hanging, so it doesn't.
It's gonna fire him, yeah. So,
and then taking the queen is going to come with check, and then you can pick the rook up. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, black to move. Let's see what VoiD plays here. He's finally taking his time and kind of really considering the position. And I will say, like, these players have been playing these last couple of games quite fast. You know, it's like they've got plenty of time to sit back and okay, you said it. He moves the queen.
Yeah, moves the queen. I told you that. He's gonna fear some X-rays, and this is nice move. Absolutely solid. He's increasing pressure against the d4 pawn, even threatening. Very obvious. Bishop takes f3, followed by queen d4, and he's actually having some even tactical threats here.
Yeah. Is there a nice way to even? Well, what is the best defense for white here to kind of prevent that? Because I think now it's quite obvious. Now I think it's quite obvious that bishop takes f3 would be very strong for black.
Probably bishop e2, for example, something like that. It's also another one of those boring moves that sometimes I don't like chess because of these kinds of moves. But okay, I mean, bishop e2, queen on d2 would defend pawn on d4. While at the same time, bishop on e2 would defend knight on f3.
And then everyone's happy on the white camp. Although it's just a little boring because your pieces are more defensive. But that's okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Who do you prefer in this position, for example?
Black for sure. I think the initiative is...
You do prefer.
I definitely prefer black, yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good call, definitely. It means that you have a good understanding of chess if you prefer black.
Oh, well, thank you. Wow. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, you're doing great, this commentary. So I told you that already. I sent you a Twitter message the other day. Also, Anna was doing great as well. So you guys this is nice. And now, for example, where is he going to put the queen? Wherever he puts the queen, he can't miss the most obvious fork, knight c7. So look at this. You put the queen here, knight c7 is going to happen. You put the queen here, knight c7 is going to happen. You put the queen back, and the rook is trapped. So apparently, Hugs is winning.
Wow. Yeah, that got awkward fast. Ooh.
Well, this VoiD for some reason played rook takes c1 so fast.
Rook takes c1. Yeah, he did, huh?
He did, and actually that rook was a good defender of the c7 square, so he should have kept it. But okay. Yeah, but it's difficult. Actually, wherever he moves the queen, he's gonna have some problems. He cannot avoid next move knight c7. So knight c7, no matter what. That's the conclusion here.
Yeah. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. I wonder, and he played the moves, rook takes c1 so fast that I wonder if he thought. I wonder if he did a bunch of calculation on Hugs this time, but he calculated wrong. Like he saw some line that didn't quite work because this is what actually happened in the position.
Yeah, exactly.
And something my coach told me pretty recently is like, whenever there's some kind of exchanges like this, you always want to calculate one more move, at least one more move than you think you have to. One more move past the tactic or the exchange, because sometimes there's some little extra thing at the end that you didn't quite account for.
That's going to boost your rating for 100 points for sure if you always do that. Not only you, but anyone who's watching this stream. So if you just calculate one move more than you usually do, it's going to make you like way better players.
Yeah, got to keep that one in mind. Yeah, VoiD's realizing. The realization is setting in like, I've got a big problem here. Okay.
Queen b8, he had to do it, but actually he's now going to be confronted with the knight c7, and look at him. He's been watching it. I don't know. He just looked at, I don't know, in the other part of the camera. It looks like he's feeling that the knight c7 might happen here, and he's lost. But let's see. You know what? Against knight c7, maybe bishop f. Oh, h4. Wow.
H4, huh?
Oh, it absolutely makes no sense. He can't push this pawn to h5. He's not threatening anything. Why on earth did he push the question?
I don't know. And now he saw it. Yep, look at that. VoiD says, whoo, now my rook can move.
Okay, I mean, knight c7, he's just gonna play rook k7, threatening bishop f3. Now knight c7 can even go into severe problems for white. And don't forget, white has to win.
White does, yes, true. White does have to win. Man, Hugo Hugs, I feel like he makes a lot of solid positional moves. But he does seem to sometimes, I mean, I'm saying this like I don't have the same problem. Of course, it's really common at this rating. It's easy to, I think it's easy to play some tactics if you're in tactics mode, and it's easy to make some positional moves if you're in positional mode, but it's hard to know which of those modes you should be into. It's hard to snap in and out of it, you know? It's not so easy.
Let me tell you one thing for your level, guys. When you play on this level, everything depends on slight knowledge of theory. I'm talking about slight, nothing special, and strictly tactics. On your level, everything depends on tactics. So
I've heard it's like 90%, 95, 99%, I've heard.
I don't know in percentages, but basically, if you're great at tactics, you can easily reach 1600. So that's why, for example, when I had these coaching sessions with IBDW, we've been working on tactics, and we always start our lessons with tactics.
I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. I'm gonna get good at tactics and get to 1600.
It's called the tactical pattern recognition, mating patterns, typical tactics, how to win the piece, how to do the forks, and stuff like that.
I can do that.
Everybody has to do that. So basically, guys, if you want to improve in chess, just like when you wake up and drink coffee, just do like half an hour, 15 minutes on your phone, download some app, and just do tactics. You're going to be 1400, 1600 without any problems.
That's actually true. You know, I will say it's been, so sometimes I'll be on a plane, I'll be on a flight. Well, not recently because COVID. It's kind of hard to travel, but I have the chess.com app on my phone. And so it's great because I'll just be like, well, let's do some puzzles.
There is only one exception of that case, unless you're sitting next to a good-looking girl. In that case, you're going to
have a conversation.
That's the exception. Okay, so queen b4. He's threatening on e7. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, he has to play knight d5 here to chase away that queen, to defend the pawn on e7. It's a good one. I like it. Knight d5 should be played here.
There it is. There's that knight d5.
I like it. It's a nice positional move. He defends the pawn on e7. And you know what? Don't forget, he keeps playing against the IQP, so he's good with exchanges.
That's true.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true. Does he know the theory behind the IQP? I wonder.
I don't know. I don't think so.
We'll see, I guess. Yeah.
We didn't have time to explain you everything within 2 weeks. It's such a small amount of time, but
of course.
Once again, I have to say and to give great compliments to all the players in this competition because you guys learn so fast. I'm fascinated. I'm serious.
And there's okay.
For example, this is weak move.
This is a weak move.
Yes. Why? Because that pawn on b5, well, it standing there. It was absolutely restricting the knight on a3. All of a sudden, this knight becomes a monster, can go to e5, and all of a sudden, such a weak piece on the rim of the board, he made looking good. Understand that? Wow.
Yeah. Again, somebody in my chat was asking, what is the IQP? Yeah, that's that isolated queen pawn on d4, and the theory usually goes as we talked about for a little bit. You know, if you have the IQP, you want to avoid trades. If you're playing against it, you want to trade down, simplify the position, and then you can just target it as a weakness because, again, there's no pawns that can actually defend it. All the pawns next to it are gone. Only pieces can defend it. Whereas if you have that IQP, you want to push it. You want to make things happen in the position, keep the position complicated. And yeah, so queen f4, huh? Queen f4. I guess the idea is maybe he wants to try to eventually take one of these pawns in the 4th rank, but that knight on f3 is just...
Queen f4 is a normal move. Nothing. It's a normal move. I find it okay. In this position, it's pretty fine because he has to activate his queen. Queen is the most active piece in the center of the board. But once again, that knight on c4 became such a good piece, and that's what I told you. It should come into the center.
Yeah, it was so bad. Only 2 moves ago when it was stuck on a3 and it couldn't really go anywhere useful, and now it's really well placed.
And even though Engine doesn't like so much this move, I kind of like it. You just put your piece in the center. Sorry.
Oh,
you just challenge this knight on d7. I guess he's gonna take. A good move would be not to take. So you keep on actually playing against the IQP. But I'm pretty much sure he's gonna take because once again we come to the point where you probably like to simplify the things.
Sure, yeah. Let's see. And also, I mean, I think a practical consideration is also the time where, I mean, for me, I think it makes sense whenever I'm in time trouble or I have significantly less time than my opponent, that's when I'm thinking I should probably simplify here so that I don't really run into time pressure. So VoiD does have a little more time, but I guess the time position is time situation is pretty similar. They're both around 4 minutes.
Pretty similar. But don't forget, he needs a draw to win this finals. So
true.
a5, he blundered. Look at this.
Oh no.
Oh, he just decided to credit his opponent.
And he just takes it. Yeah.
Knight d7 without any hesitation. Saying thank you so much. You're such a kind person, man.
Oh geez. Yeah, I mean there's just now it's just oh no. Now it's so hard. I mean, I don't really see any way for VoiD to come back in this game.
It's gonna be very intense till the very end, but let's go.
Yeah.
You know what? Even though he's up a piece, he's running out of time, so anything can happen in this game. But okay, definitely White is completely winning here.
I'm just happy we're probably going to get another Blitz game.
That would be good for viewers.
Oh yeah.
And even for us commentators.
What I like about it, I talk about in Smash Bros too, there's different characters. Some characters are faster paced, they're very, very fast, speedy characters that lead to aggressive gameplay. Some characters are slower. They'll hang back. They're more defensive. They take their time. And as a commentator for Smash, the style of commentary depends a lot on the characters that are on the screen. And in chess, I noticed that the style obviously depends hugely on what the time control is, because we can't commentate move for move in a Blitz game because the moves are coming out too fast, So I think it's fun. Just as I'm commentating chess, I'm realizing like it's kind of interesting to have to shift gears and you have to talk kind of at a different pace.
Yeah, exactly. I know one guy who's actually doing great comments when it comes to like very severe time troubles. His name is Pepe Cuenca. So that guy is so fantastic. You just have to hear him once and you're going to say this is the best commentator ever.
Okay, I got to look him up. Pepe Cuenca. Okay. Where's he from?
I believe he's from Spain, Grandmaster from Spain, but it's like you're watching a soccer match and Maradona scored a goal.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah.
In the last minute.
Okay, I gotta check him out.
So yeah, definitely he has to trade the queens off.
Got it, right? Yeah. It's gonna happen one way or the other.
A very smart move because he's supposed to exchange pieces. That's a good thing.
Totally.
So now he probably has to take by the knight from d7 to, just bring it out from, I don't know. But this is also okay. This is also okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, it's not so bad. Like the knight from d7, it's a little bit deep into enemy territory, but it can always come back to c5.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a c5 square. If you move the knight, he's going to have some knight b6. But c5, you're right. It's such a nice outpost for the pieces there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's very difficult for black to do anything. Maybe a3 to create some weaknesses on the dark squares, to jump with the knight on c3 in case white plays b3. I'm just trying to come up with some cheap three.
Because you got to fight. You got to fight. As black, you can't just give up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta defend worse positions. Okay, here it's completely lost. But once I've been watching a match in finals between Nakamura and Carlsen after the match said everything depends on good defense, like defending worse positions. And basically he won that match pretty easily.
Okay.
So a3 followed by knight c3. That should be an idea here.
Okay. Just drops the knight back.
And prepares some knight b6 with further exchanges, which would be fantastic thing for white.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the smart move threatens the bishop and the pawn on g2. Probably, I don't know, bishop f1. I don't see anything better than that. But in that case, knight takes g2 should be played, at least to go after the h4 pawn.
Sure, sure. But it's hard to play that knight. It's hard to play that knight takes g2 move, right? Because it's the kind of thing where with black, you're like, oh man, I really can't trade any of my pieces off now. And even though you're going to pick up a pawn, it maybe it feels like it's not enough compensation to be worth losing that knight. I don't know.
What do you think? Is difficult. It is difficult. I agree. But okay, what is white gonna do? He has to play bishop f1, and in that case, your point is good. Knight g2, but okay, he has to do something.
Right.
But you're right. I agree.
Yeah, this is tough here. And both players getting down under 2 minutes. Of course, there is, again, 10-second increment. So, there's okay. And he's going to say you can have that pawn on g2. I don't need it.
Okay, now he probably has to take by knight on g2. And if he takes by knight on g2, he's going to be threatening the pawn on h4.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think that could give him a reasonable chances here to save his game.
Yeah, he's going to have the he's going to have a pass pawn on the h file, and that's something.
Of course, if he plays knight g2, what is just going to play knight b6 and to go after the pawn on a4?
Bishop takes.
He played bishop b2. Okay.
And you would have liked the knight takes move instead.
I still think that he should be playing knight b6 followed by knight takes a4 to carry on exchanging. Yeah, nice. Mm-hmm. All right, trying to take this pawn on a4.
Yeah.
And then afterwards to jump with the knight on c5. This is good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he's going to try to attack that knight, kick it, hold the pawn.
He's going to take by knight 100% and jump on c5 to harass that rook.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a nice move.
Yeah. I wonder if he was thinking that, I don't know. I wonder if his thought process was that he could kind of prevent this from being taken. He didn't realize that, of course, white is also just covering that square with the bishop. So I don't know. But, okay, he's trying to get some activity, I guess, with this light square bishop, right? I don't know if...
Pretty good move. It's a pretty good move. Because I see the defense... he is now defending the knight on c4. And if he takes on c4 by bishop h5, that's a smart move because he probably wants to play g5 afterwards and to create a passer.
Right.
Practically good move, I'd say.
Sure. What I like about, at least for black, at least there's the case that, for example, he's already defending the queening square with his light squared bishop. And so if he can somehow get it rolling, maybe he can make something happen. But
the really good quality of chess for the guys who are rated only 11 and 1200. That's why I'm telling you, these guys really learn fast. And I believe that throughout the competition, they improved their level a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, even I've been watching a lot of the streams people have doing, and they've definitely come up a lot. Like if you compare 2-3 weeks ago to today, like it's definitely night and day in terms of the level of play.
Yeah. Okay, unless they face a guy who's coached by myself, and then they are gonna get mated in for moves by Scholar.
That's true. That's true.
Two guys got mated. I taught Zane how to do it, and I taught IBW.
I saw your video. You have that video where you're playing that opening against GMs in Blitz games. I've seen that video. I know.
GMs regularly with that opening. I played more than 4,000 games. I'm killing everything. Come on.
With E4. Wow. The Pats are opening. E4, Queen H5.
Yeah. Go on my YouTube channel and find it, and you're going to have lots of fun with it.
It's a funny video. It is such a funny video. I have seen that video.
Yeah. That's, I believe it's called How I'm Beating. I also beat up an IM in 7 moves with that opening. Man, what do you want?
That's the thing. I wanted, because, I think some of these guys, like, Hungry Box Mango, they were losing to that opening, and they're thinking, oh, I'm getting cheesed. This would never happen to a good player. But the thing I think people fail to realize is, like,
I was explaining that on the video, especially like when I play against GMs that opening. Oh,
what about the rook? What
a blunder!
Did he think he is he's gonna queen first or something? So this doesn't matter. I don't know. That rook definitely seemed pretty important.
He absolutely, but okay, he was anyways lost. Anyways, sure. I just wanted to tell you about the Panthers opening. It's good psychological thing against good guys, because they always think like, this guy just underestimated me. Now I want to kill him. And there is no killer variation against that. And from another point of view, they all think they should immediately kill you, but they can't, because the opening is just normal as other openings.
Yeah, it's not like that bad. Yeah. That makes total sense. And I think the thing is, in this tournament, with, even though that's kind of the thing that's interesting about when people are good at one game, okay, they're coming into chess, but like, you have this mentality that you should kind of be a good player. Okay, obviously we're not good at chess yet. We haven't been playing long enough to be good chess players. But you kind of, I think good Smash players will fall into that exact same mentality trap that you just mentioned for good chess players, because you're thinking on the level of, I shouldn't be a scrub, I shouldn't be a patzer, I shouldn't be a fish,
Yeah, exactly.
Even though you have to humble yourself and acknowledge, I'm actually not at the level where I can think like that. You have to leave your ego at the door. I mean, just like anyone else.
That's a good point. I like it. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. On the other hand, we're dealing here with the best players in the world in the Smashers. So basically the same thing would happen if we're dealing with the best chess players playing the Smashers, vice versa. So it's like that. Everybody just wants you're just dealing with the most talented guys in some areas, and all of them just want to be the best. Yeah. That's like that.
And that rook h2 move, by the way, I feel like this is now it's gonna VoiD is gonna realize there was any hope he had of pushing this h pawn. It has been completely shut down. The light squared bishop cannot mess with this rook on h2. The knight is never going to be able to come in and harass this rook on h2. It's going to take way too long. The pawns can't come in. The king is too far away. And I think VoiD is probably realizing, I don't really have any more chances here.
Yeah, but I see one trick for black. Bishop Bishop G2, knight G6, knight H4, knight F3 to trap the rook that does nothing. Not bishop E4. Bishop G2, trapping the rook up, and then going with the knight all the way up to F3. That's the trick.
Yeah, okay.
But okay, he won't see that, because the rook is actually, maybe it stops and blocks this pawn on H3, but at the same time, it's terrible rook.
Sure, that's true. I guess he's saying, you know what? I don't need this rook. I've got 3 pieces on the other side of the board, and I've got my king.
Hugs is such a good guy, because he gave his opponent bad rook on H2. He's got terrible knights on A4 and B6. So basically, he's playing with 1 piece on the board. It's bishop on C4.
True. That's true. Yeah, he hasn't done anything with those knights.
He urgently has to do something with his pieces to activate them.
There's one move. Yeah, the last couple moves he was moving his king, actually, which maybe. Yeah, what do you think about that? I mean, I feel like yeah. Now the Black King's coming over.
So it's always good when in endgames you use your king for a king's activity. You can never say it can turn out to be bad. No, it's fantastic. Knight f6, for example, would be a nice tactics. Like deflecting the king from defending the pawn on f4.
Yeah, he cannot take with the king there because the king is tied up.
Bishop d3. It's a smart move. Once again, he keeps on exchanging pieces.
Yeah.
King g4, basically now after knight f6, he's going to be about to resign. So we're going to go into the blitz game.
Yep. There's just no way here. There's no way here.
There is no way, yeah. Knight e4, exactly. Nice one. So it's completely winning, and we're about to see even this one, yeah. But nothing. He just has to go with he has to do with something with this knight on a4. Is he gonna finally put it back into the game? That's a question here.
Yeah, I mean, he can even if he so chooses. Okay, now he has to save his d6 knight. But yeah, he could even activate that knight with a tempo because he can play to b6, and then he's threatening the dark bishop's got to move. So
now he hit knight c4 when he finally was winning. To play knight c4, like removing the queen from defending the knight, he played knight f5. And now the guy can take. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess they're in time pressure. I mean, I get it. Maybe it's...
You're right. I even forgot it's a time pressure. You're absolutely right. Oh, finally he decided to move.
There it is.
This game is now going to end in 2 moves just because he decided finally to do something with this.
That's true. It should be no way the king can save this dark knight now. This black knight. Yeah, the only way there's any hope of survival here. Okay. Knight g2.
Knight g2 is just an attempt to, I don't know, prolong his suffering here.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Rook takes.
Lost! Oh, no, he's not lost. Sorry, I just thought for a moment that he was lost, but basically, luckily, in this position, he's going to have a check with the... But wait a sec.
Wait.
So knight c4. Yeah, exactly. F4. That's the only
F4. Nice job.
That's the only move. Yeah, I almost thought that
wow.
And now king f2, and because that's the only move.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a very easy move to play here. I mean, there's no other way to guard the queening square, so
it's gonna be I told you that both of these guys are actually doing really good. VoiD is playing well. This is. It's also fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I will say I'm getting a little bit scared though. He's gonna lose. I think he has to lose a piece here.
No. He plays knight c5.
Knight c5. Okay. With check, and then.
You're right. He's losing a piece. Knight c5, king d5.
Okay, knight c5, king. Right, king d5, and.
You're absolutely right. He made a.
There it is.
Fun fact is, even though, for example, he blunders a queen, for example, takes on b7 and this guy promotes a queen, it still would be unclear game because 3 pieces are better than the queen.
Yeah, it's really funny. Yeah, he could actually promote and Oh, he doesn't play king f2.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And it's
No.
gonna simplify. How? How did this happen? And Hugs has 20 seconds on the clock. White Hugs with the white pieces. He's got to make a tough decision. Okay, he does it. Oh, he's only slightly better now.
What is good at fighting very hard in these positions? The guy's really tricky.
VoiD? Yeah, he's tricky. He's tricky. I have no idea how he did this. I have no idea. If he wins this game, this is going to be monumental.
Come on, man! I wouldn't be able to do this. What he's just done. So this guy is awesome.
Yeah, I guess so. But you're probably also not going into a losing endgame against Hugs, so you know it goes both ways.
But if I did, I would resign. Be sure about that.
This is crazy. Wait. So wait. I need to take a step back. What is happening now? Who is? So okay.
Position is actually now okay. Theoretically speaking, white is a little bit better because of these pawn up. On the other hand, knight is blocking the pawn, but generally speaking, it's difficult. On your level, it's difficult.
He's got 8 seconds, 7, 6. Hugo, Hugs, you got to make a move. You got to make a move. You got to find a move. He's choking. He's choking. He's freezing up. Okay, yeah. Just play something.
Look at him. He's cold-blooded. So he's gonna do it.
Is it ice in the veins or is it cold feet? Okay, there's knight h4.
Somebody should tell him that he's not supposed to make a draw. Oh no, he's no.
What's happening? What is happening?
Now he should take the knight and bring his king closer to the pawn, and then it should be drawn. Actually, even black can win. Even black can win that position. Bishop g6, f takes g6. King a6, yeah, it's winning for black. Is he gonna take it?
Let's see. I mean, so VoiD has the time to calculate this. He's got a minute and a half. Oh my god! And I this is some. I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but this is something that we've been worrying about. Was oh my god!
Look at this! Oh my god! Is he gonna see 95?
Yeah, it's just boom.
Oh, what a game! Oh my god! I have to take something for my blood pressure.
No. Yeah. I understand. Let's all just chill out.
I imagine this was Cody. I would lose my nerves. Cody, if you're listening, please don't play like this. You're gonna kill your coach, man.
Okay, Hugs is somehow winning, but oh my god!
You know what? This is way better than you watch Carlsen and Nakamura because these guys don't make mistakes, and this is actually what makes this competition being so interesting.
That's one way to put it for sure. That is certainly one way to put it. Oh my god! Yeah, but there is just no way. There's no way. This
is 1827. Can you believe it?
What's that? Oh wow! Yeah, Jesus. Oh, this is chaos.
Oh my god.
Okay. It should be over.
King f6. Even white is okay with the draw, so he should. No, actually, white has to win. Yeah, sorry.
White has to win. Yes, white is Hugs. Yeah. White is Hugs. That's right.
He's gonna block this pawn with the knight on h2. That's gonna be the toughest defense in the history of chess. Knight h2.
He's gonna block it.
Why do I expect knight h2?
I think there's just something psychologically reassuring about it not being able to advance anymore.
He should be playing knight h2, king f4, and knight bring the knight to g4. Yeah,
I like that even better. I like king f4 first better. Yeah, this is better because he and Black King is stepping away from the he wants to promote. He should take the h3 pawn first.
Okay. So no. He should be playing like this. He should be playing. Why not? He can set up a mating net when this guy promotes the queen. But okay, that's gonna be yep. So he decided not to play like master.
Yeah. Oh, where's he gone?
This is triangulation, man.
Okay.
King goes to.
Now.
Nice. He recognized.
Nice.
The king is taking a walk, definitely. Wow, what a nice march. And he's going to push up to f8
There it
without
is.
stopping. Let's go. He should somehow still mate himself. King g2, king h1. But I believe he's going to resign soon.
Probably. I guess he'll give it one try just because this H pawn is so close to promotion. Might as well fight it out. But
this is, for example, this is what you have to learn. You should take on b4, and then you should sacrifice your queen for the pawn on h3. Not to risk any kind of, no, queen h4, sacrifice that queen.
Perfect.
But okay, it's nice. Oh, this is stalemate. Look at this. If he plays anything but queen move, this is a smart attempt.
Good try, certainly.
Good try. So he has to move the queen.
Okay. Does it?
Good. I like that one. That was a really, really good call.
Yeah, and now just a4 or b4, right? Just make another queen.
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay, he sees it.
Oof, we've seen everything in this game.
We've seen everything in this game. That's right. Wow, dude. Wow. Miodrag, what a pleasure to commentate this with you. I'm so happy to be here. This is just what a crazy game.
Thank you so much for that. And we just need okay, so king e6. Okay, yeah. Okay, he doesn't want to resign. He's always looking for some stalemates.
He's a fighter. VoiD is a fighter.
Look at this. He can stalemate himself if he plays like this. King a3, nice.
Okay.
Now, of course, you should cut a king on the back rank and approach with a king. King takes a2, queen b4, for example. And now king a1. And
there it is.
Using the king. This guy is experienced.
Nice.
Oh la la! What a nice. Okay, that was a nice execution.
At least we got a clean finish.